Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. So come get some.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the show off. I am Pops Bansett, and he is Houston, Texas Dave Houston, something like that. I don't know.
Good evening, Pops.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Well, it's good. kind of missed you last week.
Yeah, you were a little bit occupied with Father's Day, I believe.
Yeah, stuff like that. Trying to feel.
Yeah. Well, it's only once. It's only once a year.
Yeah. So we are here. Last week we were going to do a tribute to the recently passed John Romita Sr. So without further ado, I'm going to let Dave take you on a little journey through the man's career. I do got one thing to show you, though, Dave.
Yeah.
I got one thing to show you, buddy.
Ah, yes. I recognize that cover. I've seen that before.
Yes.
Marvel Saga.
I'm pretty sure he did that one, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might have done.
Yeah.
Very nice, too.
Big brothers, Mary Jane.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to struggle through this evening because I've got a bit of toothache and a bit of gumache going on.
Well, if you start feeling uncomfortable, let me know. We can always make this a two-parter for next week.
No, I should be okay. I've bought some stuff I can sort of rub around the area that's affected at the minute, so hopefully it'll keep it under control.
Well, like I said, I totally understand. I lived all my life with tooth pain to the point where I had them all pulled.
All of them?
All of them. I got so tired of having tooth pain, it was like, look, just...
Right.
And I ain't had a toothache since.
No, that's one way to do it.
Well, I mean, it was like severe pain all the time. Every time I turned around, I had ringing in my ear, I was like, nah, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers when you're a kid are not good for you.
No, that's very true.
I used to just crunch, break teeth all the time when I was young,
Right.
I mean, my teeth weren't fully developed yet. I was breaking them on Jolly Ranchers, and then I lived with them my whole life. It's like, no fun.
Okay. Well, I was just going to read a little bit on Wikipedia about John Romita Sr. He had a middle name, by the way, Victor. I didn't actually know that. He was born on the 24th of January 1930, and he passed away on June the 12th, 2023. So he got to the grand old age of 93.
Damn.
And he was born in New York City. And obviously, American comic book artist, best known for his work on Marvel Comics' The Amazing Spider-Man, and for co-creating characters including, as you just said, Mary Jane Watson, The Punisher, Wolverine, and Luke Cage. Romita was the father of John Romita Jr., also a comic book artist, and the husband of Virginia Romita for many years. And his son is, let me just check. I think he's got 2 children. Just have a quick peek. Let's see what it says there. His son is 66, I believe, so he's only about 3 years younger than me. So I just thought I'd let you know that. So we have 2 books, a large book and a small book.
All right.
I think we'll go with the large book first and get it over
with. One? Yeah. Wow, look at that beast.
This is John Romita, The Amazing Spider-Man Artist Edition by IDW. Just trying
now,
to get...
do you have like some kind of an idea of what to what, like Spider-Man, what number to what number was stuff he did? Does it give you an idea?
On that, what I just read before, he took over obviously from Steve Ditko, didn't he?
Right.
I believe. So, he did quite a lot of those Spider-Man ones after that, up to about issue 100 and, was it 120 odd without looking? I'm not sure. How's that for a double page drawing?
Everything just kind of jumped out of the page at you back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that just sort of like you can actually feel the glass shattering, can't you, with that drawing there, I would say. Just about. And I'll just get the back cover for you. That's the back cover drawing. So this is a mighty big book, as you can see.
Yeah. What year would they come out?
I mean, if I compare it to a comic book, I'll just hold a normal sized comic book in the corner just to give you a comparison.
Yeah, it's pretty big. What year did they publish that?
This book was published in, if you bear with me a second, should be able to tell you in a minute. Let's see. No, where is it? Should be in here somewhere, I'm sure. You know how they hide all these dates, Pops?
Yeah, I know.
Even in big books like this, 2011.
All right.
This was published. And it was printed in China, and it's got it covers Amazing Spider-Man 67, 68, 69, 71, 75, and 84. And there's a bit of a little write-up here. I'll just read this to you if you like. When John Romita's original art was returned to him by Marvel Comics, like many of his peers, sold them to dealers and collectors. Most of these pages have long since been scattered to the winds, with little hope of their ever being reassembled again in one place. Until Mike Berkeley began collecting Amazing Spider-Man art, that is. He started buying John Romita Spider-Man original pages in the late 1980s and has been going strong ever since. Over the past 2 decades, Burke has become the foremost collector and expert on Amazing Spider-Man art, particularly that of John Romita. If it were not for the dedication and dogged determination of Mike Burke, this book would not have been possible. John Romita, The Amazing Spider-Man Artist Edition, is the 4th volume in an ongoing series, one dedicated to showcasing outstanding artists in a format as special as their work deserves. So, without any further ado, this is the next couple of pages. So, Amazing Spider-Man 67, that's the splash page. So it's got all the notes in the margins, as you can see. In the top there, August schedule, Spider-Man 67.
It also credits him as Johnny Romita.
Yeah, that's right.
Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go.
Jim Mooney, yeah. Artie Semick, sweet.
And he's even signed it at the bottom there. On the original, Jim Mooney and John Romita have both signed that at the bottom of the margin. So that is so all these are pages of the original art, pages that were actually done at the time. So this is the next page, 2 pages. So let's say you have notes at the top and bottom of each page, like that. But it gives you a really good idea of the layout of the pages as well, you know. And like I say, this is a really big book, so you get to see all the artwork in gigantic size detail, for want of a better word. As you can see that. I'm getting a workout with this one, I can tell you. There you go.
I was going to say, you ain't got to go through every page, bro.
No, I'm just showing every page of this first issue, and then I'm just going to show like the splash pages to the other ones, to be fair. But, you know, the artwork is fantastic, isn't it? You know, you look at that.
Yeah.
Just zoom in a bit for you there.
That's what comics are supposed to look like, yo.
You know, I mean that page there, this page on my is it my left, your left? I'm not sure. It's hang on, which finger is it? It's not. Yeah, this one. I mean, that's a fantastic layout for a page.
It's all just good, man.
Well, it is. It is. You know, I mean, I must admit, he's always been one of my most favourite artists, and I have quite a few.
Well, you know, you get caught up in all the indie stuff, the modern stuff, and some of it's just amazing, right?
Absolutely.
But when you go back and you look at the roots of our comic books, man, these guys were killing it too.
Absolutely.
You know? They really were, man.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, these artists from the 50s and 60s, they were like the pioneers, weren't they?
Yeah, they definitely gave us
the medium.
They definitely gave us something to look at and something for aspiring artists to strive for. And
yeah,
just look at all the content, all the material that's come after the guy who created each of these characters. The people who've come in afterwards and carried it on. Now, maybe some of it today isn't what we want, but some of those guys did really good taking over for the previous guy.
Well, that's it.
You know, I mean, he took over for Ditko and he did really well.
Yeah.
You
know, I mean, I know in the early days he was kind of sort of trying to follow in Ditko's style. And then he kind of after a few issues, he started doing his own style. You know, just show you the credits there for that one. There you go.
Yeah, they were a good team. Him and Mooney, they were a good team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could spend hours just looking at each panel. You know what I mean? Because there's that much detail in the backgrounds and, you know, the side bits and everything else. You know, there's so much detail that you could be spending quite a long time and just sort of flicking through these pages to
makes me want to go read all the old comics again. See, that's the other thing about doing this show with you is I'm going back and read some comics since we started doing this and going through some of these boxes
that's it.
You know, it's wow, we got a lot of cool shit to look at.
I mean, I must admit, I grew up with the 1960s and 70s stuff myself, Pops, you know, so that's probably my favourite era, the 60s and 70s.
For me, it's the same way, man. The mid-late 70s, all, you know, the Avengers, Defenders, the stuff that I was into was all popping then.
Yeah.
That's when it was hot, you know.
Just show you that panel.
Wait, hold your fire, you trigger-happy fools.
Hold your fire.
Come on now, if you're an underling for the Kingpin,
that's it.
You got a chance to dust Spider-Man and become his teacher's pet. You're gonna take your shot at Spider-Man. That's all there is to it, you know.
Issue 69, this one is from.
Yeah. How long do you think you can keep dodging me?
That's it. And this is the next splash page.
Oh, Vic says, Ditko's art is a disturbing elegance. Then Romita Sr. brought something different that made the book better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. There's your credits again down there. Jazzy Johnny Romita.
Jim Madman Mooney.
Indeed so. Lettered by Sam Rosen as well. I'll just show you this one. It's got some grayscale on it as well as the black and white art. That page. I think it's like shown as kind of photographs, really. That's probably right. But I mean, when you get like 2 pages like that, you know, like 4 panels a page, that's pretty cool as well. As you can see, he's fighting Quicksilver. There you go. This is our next splash page. Death Without Warning. There we go. So this is number 75 we're on there. I like that panel there. That's quite a dynamic panel, I think, there.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I am still Silvermane. I'm still your leader.
That's it. That's it. Indeed. There's that panel from the start of the book for you.
Yep.
It's got the word balloons in it as well. It's nice, thick quality paper. This as well, Pops. You know, it's not like thin. It's not like thin paper. It's pretty good quality.
So I gotta ask you, do you have a favorite Spider-Man individual fight?
You mean an individual issue or an individual story?
No, just a fight. What's your favorite fight that Spider-Man ever got into?
Oh, blooming heck. Now you're asking me. I can't really say which one would be my favorite because I think they were all, you know, they were all good in their own way, weren't they? You know, the villains were all different, and
because I have one. There was that time when he duked it out with Firelord.
Oh, right, okay.
And he was pounding old Firelord right into the pavement.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember reading that one.
And the Avengers seen it on TV, right? They're at Avengers Mansion, and they see the news on TV. Spider-Man and Firelord are duking it out downtown, blah, 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 right? We better go help Spider-Man.
And
they get there, and Spider-Man's on top of Firelord. Firelord's laid out in the street. Spider-Man just wailing on him. Badoo, 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 badoo. Oh, maybe we should help Firelord.
No, that's it. This page, by the way, is when they used to have just half a story on each page, and they had adverts at the bottom part.
Right.
So that's why it says what it says, insert stamp or something.
The Marvel stamp ad would go below a half page.
It was some kind of Marvel advert, I think, Pops, from what I remember. Because they did that with quite a few stories, you know, different titles. They had half a page on each side and just adverts underneath. So kind of split it. So at the back we've got 1 or 2 original covers. So you've got that one there, Escape Impossible. That's issue number 65.
67. Yeah.
Yeah, Mysterio. That one.
I did not like the Spider-Man versus Superman because everybody knew going in that Spider-Man would. Okay, look, Superman's going to kick him around a little while, and then he's going to be like, "Okay, Supes, I'll do whatever you say." We all knew that was going to happen. It didn't matter who wrote it. That's just the way that story would play out.
Well, that's it.
I mean, everybody knew Spider-Man wasn't going to kick Superman's ass. Come on.
Yeah, I think it was pretty obvious, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, I think there was a Batman Daredevil one that was pretty good. There's a Cap and Ghost Rider crossover that's pretty good. It's just because of the contrast of the characters that makes the stories good.
Well, that's it. I would agree with you there. And that's just like a little bio on.
A bio on our dude, Johnny. I can't believe you said Johnny Romita.
It says on the back of here basically. John Romita Sr. was born on January the 30th, 1930 in Brooklyn, New York. He attended the Manhattan School of Industrial Art, later the High School of Art and Design, graduating in 1947. In 1949, Romita was working for a lithography company when he received his first comics assignment as a ghost artist from a high school friend for Timely Comics, the company that would soon become Atlas Comics and eventually Marvel Comics. Romita was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1951 and was stationed on Governor's Island in New York Harbor, where he served as a layout artist for recruitment posters and other graphics-related duties. Later that year, while still in the service, Romita began doing his first non-ghosted stories for the newly christened Atlas Comics. He drew science fiction, western, romance, and war comics, as well as the newly resurrected and short-lived Captain America. In the mid-1950s, Romita began freelancing on romance stories at DC Comics, the company he would go on to work exclusively for into the mid-1960s. By then, the popularity of romance comics had waned, and Romita, after initially accepting an offer from an advertising firm, instead returned to his roots, Marvel Comics. At Marvel, after 8 issues on Daredevil, because that's the one he did first, Romita took over the Amazing Spider-Man following the departure of Stan Lee's co-creator on the series, Steve Ditko. John Romita's first issue of Amazing Spider-Man was number 39, and a good case can be made that he went on to become the definitive artist on this character, delineating 2 runs on the Amazing Spider-Man, the Spider-Man newspaper strip, and numerous related covers. Additionally, Romita served as the art director at Marvel Comics for many years, helping shape the public face of the company. In 2002, John Romita was recognized for his lifetime body of work and was inducted into the Bill Eisner Comic Book Hall of Fame.
So he did 8 issues of Daredevil before he went to Spider-Man.
Yes, he did, because I read that Stan Lee was trying him out on Daredevil first before asking him to do Spider-Man. Well, I think John Romita actually wanted to continue doing Daredevil, you know.
I'm just saying, I think I have to find those 8 issues of Daredevil now.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? I'll bet those 8 issues are going to go up in value a little bit. You know?
Well, if you hang on a second, I'll just get my Daredevil omnibus down.
Okay.
Just move it up here.
Now look at that. Look at that. All them books up there, you guys. Look, Dave has got it all. He's got it all.
I can just about reach that. Up there. This is my omnibus.
Daredevil omnibus. Look at that.
That's the
wow.
That's what it covers.
So that's like almost 50 issues.
It covers up to issue number 1 to 41, annual 1, and Fantastic 473.
Huh.
So that's quite a few.
It is.
So, in fact, I can tell you roughly how many pages are in here. Over 1,000 pages. Over 1,000 pages. I'm just looking up to find the first John Romita one.
Now, I gotta ask, are those pages like, does it have all the advertisements and everything too, or is it without?
It has the
Like
it has
interior.
yeah, it just has the covers and the letters pages. It doesn't have the interior ads, unfortunately. But it does have the letters pages, which is quite nice. Where is it?
Daredevil number 12 was his first issue. Thank you.
I think I said that. I'm just looking it up now. It's number 10. Yeah, we're getting there. Where is it? Number, yeah. We're getting there now. Number 12. Ah, here we go. Number 12. Right. I'm just going to take the dust jacket off though, Pops, because I don't want to crease it or damage it. There we go. That's better. Right. I would have to go and close the book, wouldn't I? Wait a minute. Just had it before as well, didn't I?
Bookmarks, my friend. That's why I always have one handy.
They are handy to have. Can't deny that. There we go. Right. So number 12. So there we go. That's the cover to number 12, Kazar. And as you can see, if I hold that in there,
Sightless in a savage land.
and introducing
Yeah.
the matchless artistic wizardry of Marvel's newest and most eagerly awaited illustrator, the intimidable John Romita.
Nice. He didn't call him Johnny there, though.
No. But that was his first splash page there. I'll show you the next issue now. This is number 13. So the layouts were by Jack Kirby, and the drawings were John Romita. There we go.
Can you imagine sitting at your desk and you get a pile of stuff from Jack to do? You get a pile of stuff from Jack to do. That'd be awesome.
This is the next one. There you go.
And yeah, we don't know any of these villains because Daredevil's villains were for the most part regular people until,
Yeah, that's it.
he didn't run into the Kingpin or any of that people until a little bit farther into his crime fighting career.
This is number 15. I'll just show you the cover first because it's on a different page.
There you go. It's Ox from that group, that trio.
That's it.
Well, we had the Lasso.
Yeah, they were called the Enforcers. Weren't they?
Yeah, the Enforcers. That's who they were. Spider-Man dealt with them too. Yeah.
That's it. So, like I said, I think John Romita was planning to be on this book for longer than he ended up being on it. And this is the one which, when Stan Lee saw how he drew Spider-Man, I think that made his decision to put him on the Spider-Man book.
Right.
Because this was like a crossover. No, not a crossover, it's a guest star, wasn't it?
Yeah, they ran into each other on the street.
Yeah, that was your splash page.
New York's a big city, but look, neither one of them are going to be that high above buildings. I'm just saying.
That's it.
Neither one of them fly, but they're way up in the air.
And this was the next one. This is number 17. This is cover again for you. None are so blind. And then this is the splash page again.
There
we go.
It didn't work. I tried something, it didn't work.
All right.
Dang. Somebody's throwing stuff down the stairs.
Sounds like it. This is the next issue.
The Gladiator.
Indeed.
How many people in Marvel have been called the Gladiator?
A bit closer for you for that one.
So I see Doctor Strange and Thor and Cap.
Yeah, he's in a costume shop. He's in a costume shop at the minute. Let's see what this one is. This is number 19. That's the cover.
Okay, so the Master Marauder. I can't read the other one. What's that say? The Gladiator and the Master Marauder.
Yeah.
The Master Marauder.
It's your splash page again.
And yeah, that Billy Club's really talented too.
Absolutely.
That Billy Club's got skills, you know.
Not wrong. And that was the last issue he did, number 19, because the following one was when Gene Colan took over Daredevil. Issue 20.
Nice. Now, I noticed you're wearing a Star Wars shirt today, Dave.
I am. I know.
Hey, Dave.
Strange.
Hey, Dave, so am I.
Ah. Very nice. Very nice. Now, at the back of this book, there is one or two extra features. So it's just basically some bits of artwork.
Now, see, some of that looks better than what was in the book.
Well, yeah.
Better than what was on the cover. Look, it's by Jack. Wonder why. Yeah.
There you go.
Gene Colan, Jack Kirby. Yeah. Good stuff.
Go back another page. There you go.
Now that right there, I was never a fan of the yellow costume.
No, I wasn't.
Never liked it.
No, I do prefer the red costume, to be honest.
Vic, you got a tornado warning down there in Indiana?
Oh no, tornado. Oh.
Duck, Junior.
These are just like covers where they've been reprinted stories.
Right.
Marvel's.
I see the case art.
superheroes.
Daredevil and the X-Men. I think I used to have that.
Yeah. Marvel Adventures. Yeah, these are all just different, covers where they've been reprinting various stories, basically. As you can see.
Good stuff.
Another page of original art coming up. See that? So yeah, it's quite a good book. This, you know, it's got plenty. It's even got, you know, some side views, back views, front views. Daredevil and Matt Murdock by Wally Wood.
Vic says triple action books should be done in the Indies nowadays.
And you do get 1 or 2 adverts, by the way, at the back, just to give you an idea.
Nice. See, that's one of the things, the nostalgia of reading the old comics is being reminded
That's it.
of that time frame. And some of that stuff is like, some of it's timeless.
Well, 1963, 1965 house ads, 1963. In fact, it says here, this May 1964 cover-dated house ad promoting Daredevil #1 and Marvel Fumetti magazine You Don't Say #3 was pulled from press after President Kennedy's November the 11th, 1963 assassination.
Yeah, I was like 2 months old when that happened.
That's that one.
2.5 months old when Kennedy got shot. I'm just a little itty bitty guy.
Well, that is, I'll just put this back and then I'll just finish off with one more book in a moment for you. And this one's not as big and heavy as the last two. I thought I'd save the lightest. I thought I'd save the lightest one for last, Pops.
Yeah, we don't want to tire you out, bro. You know.
No, I don't want to have too much of a workout. So this is my last book, The Romita Legacy. There you go. Introduction by Alex Ross as well.
Beautiful.
That's the back cover.
Yeah, that don't surprise me, Vic. My son's twice your age.
Oh dear. I'm not talking about ages anymore.
I do. I get to talk about it for a couple more months. And I think once I hit 60, I'm going to quit talking about it.
Well, I'm definitely going to quit talking when I hit 70 next year. That's all I'm going to say.
Punisher. Look, hold up.
Well,
This is your classic. Was that the Secret Defenders lineup right there? Punisher, Ghost Rider, Black Bolt. Who all was in that? Punisher, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Conan. There's a few like just off the wall characters that they put all together.
Yeah, it's a collage.
It was like all the characters that they couldn't cancel. The ones that are all super violent, like Punisher and Wolverine and stuff, and it's like you can't really water them down. So let's just put them all in a book together. Conan, you know, Elektra. It was all the really mean, popular anti-heroes or whatever you want to call them. Venom, you know, like those characters all belong together. It was great. Oh, there's my girl. Yep. That's my girl right there.
That's it.
Look. My thing for redheads comes from Wilma Flintstone. And
yeah, of course. Yeah, she was a redhead, wasn't she?
Yes. Her and Mary Jane, man. It was like, you know, that's where my redhead affixation or whatever you want to call it.
So this is some of his advertising art that he did for a bit. You know, John Romita.
There you go. I don't know what that other one's supposed to be, but
I'm not sure myself, actually. What does it say?
Somebody watching a baseball game between their legs.
It just says a leg up.
Yeah.
which I guess it is.
Look, it's the Slave Leia costume. That was way before Slave Leia, though, but that's exactly what her top looked like and everything. Well, maybe it wasn't way before. Probably that was probably Slave Leia. Cap.
Yeah. The man behind the mask. And these are some pencil sketches.
Is that Superman?
No, it just says "in love." So
it's probably from one of his romance books. Then.
Yeah, I think it's just some generic characters. You got some more Captain America here. New covers. Falcon. Captain America.
They should have done more with the Falcon back then.
Yeah, they should.
He would have been a much bigger character in the Marvel Universe. They would have just made him just a little bit better than he was.
That's true. There you go.
The love story. My love.
Yeah, he did quite a few of those as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
As you can see.
There's the DC.
Yeah, it's a nice book, this, actually. There's plenty of illustrations in it, as you can see.
Oh, now see, I like that Marvel. I don't know if I have that Marvel Age cover or not.
Yeah, that's number 111, Pops.
The one with all the ladies?
Yeah.
The ladies in Peter's life?
In this issue, John Romita speaks. Marvel Age 111. Couple of Daredevils.
Gladiator, yeah. Is that Puck?
Sorry?
Is that Puck?
No, that was was that the gorilla from the organizer?
Okay.
I think it's some robot gorilla costume, I think.
Yeah, it did look like a little dude. I thought maybe it was Puck.
No. You got Spider-Man, of course.
Rhino Lizard.
There you go. Yeah, I would agree with Vic about Romita coming from romance comics. He did know how to draw the ladies.
Yes.
I must admit.
Now, what do you think about this upcoming Craven movie?
I'm not. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm not sure.
I'm just afraid they're going to hack his backstory or mess everything up like they do all the time. And it's like, come on, man, can you just?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably not. I mean, it's a bit like I watched that Black Panther film with the the new one with Namor in it. That didn't look nothing like him.
No.
You know what I mean? You know, they shouldn't mess with what they should be.
Don't mess with what works. That's for sure. People liked it the way it was written, the way it was drawn, the the costume creation, all that shit. All that fell into place to become popular for a reason.
That's it.
When you start pulling threads, you end up with a frayed fucking tapestry.
Absolutely. I think these are from the newspaper strip that they did.
Man, I used to love that newspaper. Every Sunday, and every day there'd be like 3 panels, and then on every Sunday there'd be like two full strips.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I've got some of those books as well. Where they've reprinted all the paper stories as well.
What's a newspaper? Big.
What's that?
Big.
What's the newspaper?
It's a newspaper.
It's something with print on it.
You see that room right there where all them people are? That's
Yeah.
the press room in a newspaper. No, actually, it's a press room, but all them people worked in a press room in a newspaper. Now hold on. What do we got here? Got a little lingerie party for Spidey and Mary Jane.
Looks like it.
Merry Christmas, she said. Mm-hmm. Now another one that Spidey messed around with, Black Cat too. Spidey was messing around with the hotties too.
That's right.
Now that right there, Avengers, that's part of the Avengers Defenders crossover. That was the first comics I got into.
That's right.
That's like 117.
Yeah.
Defenders 10 is the end of that story. And that's the one with Hulk and Thor duking it out on the cover. And that's the first comic I ever bought.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to go search through all the spinner racks in 3 neighborhoods to find those Avengers books and the previous Defenders books, because we didn't have comic book stores and back issues and all that shit like you guys got now.
That's it. It was a lot tougher trying to find them, wasn't it?
Oh man, if they were from 2 months ago, they're buried in the back of a spinner rack slot somewhere, and you got to dig to find them. You know what I mean? It's like they got buried.
It's very true. It was a bit like that over here, as well, because they did have some spinner racks over here back in the 70s,
Yeah, but that was the only place. I mean, you might see them at a 7-Eleven, comics at a 7-Eleven in the 70s, or, like a small convenience store. But usually it was the spinner racks at the drugstores and the supermarkets, And there'd be a spinner rack at the end of every cashier thing, we had
them in news agents over here.
Well, they got that too, but I mean, basically, you're standing in line. Well, they catch the kids standing in line too with mom with some comic books, right? And that's, Mom, can I get this comic? That's how it started with me.
That's it.
Then, like I said, it was probably a month of digging around in spinner racks before I had the whole storyline from both titles. I think that was the first continuous crossover.
Well, believe you me, Pops, back in the 70s, I was lucky to find any American comics because there were few and far between.
Yeah, I got those. Man Without Fear, I got those.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's Junior, though, right? That's Josh. Yeah.
I think it covers some of his son's work as well, you say.
Punisher Warzone. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And we're approaching the death of Gwen Stacy.
Well, it could be. This is from Amazing Spider-Man 568, so it's way past that.
Oh.
because the latter part of this book is his son's work. You see, not.
Oh yeah, that's McFarlane webbing. I can see that.
Yeah. Still some nice artwork though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here you go. It was upstream all the way.
Hell yeah. There's your press room, your artist room, everything right there. Look. He's got his art table set up in front of him, and all the characters are just appearing around him. That's awesome.
Isn't that good, that? It's nice. I've got a couple of ladies on this page for you. Storm.
Yep.
And Mary Jane.
MJ's always, man, she could do anything. I'd read it.
Got the Kingpin.
That Captain Marvel? Who's he messing with?
It says Kingpin and the Nightman. I don't know who that is.
Okay, I know who that is. That's I want to say something to do with Gambit's past.
Is it? Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the old war stuff.
Yeah. Speed Carter, Spaceman.
Guerrilla warfare. Shark Brody. Is that like Sheriff Brody and Josh?
Could be. Could be. Crime does not pay.
All true crime stories.
That's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice boot. You get plenty of variety in it.
Yeah. Kid knocks him out the door. Let's see back. Get the fuck out of here. Really good stuff, Dave.
Yeah, isn't it good? Flash Gordon.
Flash.
Even did a Robert Kennedy sketch. There you go.
Yeah. Chamber of Darkness. Huh. Peanuts.
Yeah.
Man, look, them some of my favorite characters right there ever in all my life. Snoopy, to this day, is still one of my favorite all-time cartoon creations, without a doubt. I did not know that Spider-Man and Snoopy got in a comic together.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, Hulk and Submariner.
Now that Marvel Heroes, is that a reprint from a team up?
Yes, it was a reprint of the Tales to Astonish, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, it reprinted some of the earlier stories from a few years back. I like this drawing. That's quite nice. Another Spider-Man.
Go back to that.
What's that?
Go back to that last one.
This one?
Yes. Do you like how they make it look like Daredevil's feet stick to it too? You know Spider-Man stuck to that thing, right?
Yeah.
Daredevil's holding on to the top of it. He doesn't have sticky feet.
Yeah.
So he used to just be hanging there.
It looks like he is, yeah.
It looks like he got sticky feet. He don't got sticky feet.
He hasn't. I wonder how he's managed that. Answers on a postcard.
Mystic. Now I remember Foom.
Yeah, I used to get this magazine every time.
I think I got a couple of them.
Yeah. I had a full set, but I sold them, unfortunately. I wish I kept them now, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
That is, it just says character design, that's all it says.
Yeah, because I never seen that before.
No.
More love stories.
Yeah. Don't know if you'll see this one too well because it's kind of blue and white. Hang on. Is it not gonna work? Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
Just took a while to focus that one.
Looks like a thumbnail layout or page layout.
Yeah, it's kind of like blue pencils, you know.
Stand. Spider stand.
Spider stand. There you go. From 1977, that one. Another Daredevil. And there's your classic one. That's your Goblin. Spider-Man.
Yep. That's the one.
That's the one.
Come on, Peter. We're going for a ride.
Man, Mountain Marco.
Cool. Just another character design?
That was Colonel John Jameson.
Ah.
You know, the spacesuit.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see who that was.
He's the guy with two pasts.
Yeah.
He has a comic book past and then he has an MCU past.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with not following the source material.
Indeed.
What's up, Doc?
The black and white panel.
How come there's so many villains and heroes with bucket helmets?
Yeah, there's a few, isn't there? Here you go, Pops. This is the one you were on about earlier.
There you go. There you go. You killed her. I'm going to kill you now. Or something.
Not like that.
And see, now that right there, bring on the bad guys.
Yeah,
They left out some really good villains
they did.
in that, you know?
Yeah, they did rather.
And there you got the beginnings of the Sinister Six. You knew as soon as two of them teamed up, the rest of them were all going to go, hey, that's a good idea.
Got some more of the newspaper strip here for you.
Yeah, it was really hard to read those two, man, because you always had to wait. You were always waiting. I mean, it was the same with the comic book, but the comic book, you got like half the story or, portion of the story. It's like those things, you got 3 panels.
That's
And
true.
wait tomorrow to get 3 more panels. Wait till tomorrow to get 3 more panels. It was like, geez, let all the papers stack up for the week and then read them all at once.
That's why I like these books you can buy where it's got the whole lot in them.
Yeah.
Happy 1975.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. $1975. Crazy. Dave, if you want to go ahead and give your arms a rest, dude.
Say that again, Pops.
I say, whenever you want to go ahead and give your arms a rest, you can. You're good.
No, you're okay. This book's quite light compared to the others I had, so we're doing all right.
Right.
There's not too many more pages left, to be fair.
Okay.
And I'm sure people will have enjoyed seeing all the various styles of artwork, like his, John Romita.
Is that the 9/11 tribute?
Maybe. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is that.
I do not recognize that. I mean, I know it's obviously Spider-Man messing up the Fantastic Four, but I don't remember him messing up the Fantastic Four with mind powers.
Yeah, I don't. It might have just been a special drawing.
Yeah, because I don't remember. That's one of them collages. I got the Shocker and Kingpin and Luke Cage and all kind of people there. Yeah.
There is indeed.
Punisher, Balkan. Yeah, a bunch of people on that. Look, he drew Dave when he was young. Look at that. He was handsome, Dave. He was handsome. Ouch. That looks like a good punch right there. You saw that? Bow. All right. Is that Hercules?
Doesn't say. Oh, yeah. Sorry, it does say Incredible Hercules. Yeah, that's right. Devill.
There you go. And that came to life on the screen, actually, in the Netflix series. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's one of those activist books.
Indeed so.
Conan.
And Belit. There you go.
Kersploosh.
Yeah, how's that for a sound effect?
Yeah, that's Kersploosh. All right. Look, it's Tony and Nick. And Nick Fury. That's another guy with 2 separate pasts.
It is.
You know. Ooh, look, it's the Abomination.
A little bit of Iron Man now.
Yep, like I said, Tony. Iconic cover right there.
Yep. Demon in a bottle.
You can't beat Fusion, the twin terror. You can't beat Fusion, man.
There's even a film poster in this book.
The Crimson Pirate in Technicolor.
Burke Lancaster.
Wow.
Here's another one.
Is that her? Who is that?
That is, it's Tarantula.
Tarantula. That's it.
Tarantula, is it? Yeah, I think it is.
Any donations?
Miss Marvel. Some X-Men now. Punisher and Batman.
That one. Punisher and Batman. That's what I was talking about earlier, I think. There's also like a Batman and Spawn, I think. There's some good. Some of the stories are good because they're written with the character, the characters are balanced so that, you don't know who's going to win.
True.
That one right there, that's pretty even battle right there. Punisher and the Bat. I mean, everybody's like, Batman, come on top because he knows all this stuff. Yeah, but Punisher just ruthless.
That's it.
And Batman gets knocked out a lot. If Punisher knocks him out, it's over. He ain't gonna let him come back. Punisher ain't known for taking prisoners. You know what I'm saying?
I do indeed.
Yeah, I love that cover too. All 4 of those covers on that little mini were good covers. I don't really know who Spider-Man was beating up right there. Is he sleeping? He's
Looks
bleeding.
like it.
He's knocked out. He's beat up. That's a sinister looking Spidey right there.
It certainly is.
That Cable?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is. It certainly looks like Cable.
Oh,
I've still got the receipt for when I bought the book.
nice.
£22.99 back in 2010.
Bought it 13 years ago. It's the first time I looked at it.
Well, I have looked at this book before, Pops, believe it or
Okay,
not.
okay.
But I've never read it. I've just looked at the pictures.
Right.
I've still got to read it yet. I'm sure I'll get round to it one day. Looks like a scorpion.
Scorpion, yeah. I don't know if I care for that look of that style on that one. The X-Men one. He liked to draw people covered with blood a lot, didn't he?
He did. You got the Black Panther there.
Yep. Is that Venom busting out of a Spidey costume?
Yeah. I'll give you another look at that one.
Yeah. Cool.
Red Hulk, is it?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know who. I can't remember who it is. Whoever's supposed to play Ross in one of these upcoming series. And he's like, does that mean you're going to be the Red Hulk? And the actor's like, there's a Red Hulk?
There's the Rhino.
When they read the source material. You know?
Yeah.
I just love when an actor actually reads the source material. There's a Red Hulk? Dude. There's a gray one, too. That Herc again?
Looks like it. Yeah.
He looks angry.
He does. Just on the last couple of pages now, boys and girls.
Good stuff. Kick ass. I got those books.
Mm-hmm.
Gray area. Spidey's webs.
That's it. And just finish off with.
There you go.
Just finish off with that image for you, I think. And then it just lists all the all his work in these pages here.
That's a lot of work too, huh?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
So I hope you enjoyed that, Pops.
Very much, very much.
Yeah.
A little posthumous thank you to Mr. Romita for all the awesome. I never got to meet him and tell him that in person, but a lot of great books that he did that we grew up with, man.
Yeah.
He will be missed. And
He will that.
condolences to the family and whatnot. And we got to figure out what we're going to do next week. What are we going to do next week, Dave?
Well, we won't be doing it with me because I'm on my holidays.
That's right. That's right. We got next. You taking next week off?
I'm taking next week off, Pops.
Okay.
But if you can find somebody else to join you, feel free.
Yeah. If I can get Timothy to come out with me, I will. But if not, we'll just wait till next week.
Okay. So I think we said we were going to do some Iron Man.
Yeah. We can do Iron Man, and then I don't know why Vic keeps saying Charlton. Is that all you own, boy?
Well, I do actually have a book on Charlton. A Charlton companion.
It for me, it's just about what's hard to get at now.
Yeah.
And stuff like that is stuff that got packed away because it's not stuff that I.
Well, luckily I've got most of my stuff accessible, so we should be all right between us.
All right. Well, how about we do Iron Man the week after next?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
And then maybe we'll do Charlton the week after sometime.
Why not? Because I've got a nice book on Charlton comics for Vic.
Vic, if we do Charlton, you better come out and show us something, dude. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about it.
That's it.
As always, it's good to see you, Dave.
Thanks, Pops.
Next week we'll be celebrating having whooped you guys' ass, but hey, happy 4th of July, but I had to say it.
It's all right.
I gave Rich the same crap, and he ain't even from there. I told him we're gonna send you some fireworks you can blow off and piss all them dangerous people off next week.
Yeah, you'll be celebrating the 4th of July over there, won't you?
Yeah. So you have a great week, great weekend. Next weekend, have fun doing your thing.
I will.
And
I will.
For everybody else, you got Silverline tonight, 8:00. We got Monday Madness tomorrow. The usual stuff, man. Stay tuned for everything we got going on. We try not to disappoint you.
Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode.
Yeah, definitely. I think Laurie's over there in some kind of a chat group thing on Twitter right now talking about networking in indie comics. So if you want to jump over there and check out Path of the Pale Rider on Twitter, you can get involved in that conversation. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to play some commercials. I'm going to get out of here.
Okay, take care, everybody. See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We can rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.